This is One-on-One with Jasper Cole, Hollywood's bad guy, and so much more. Actor, talent manager, producer, and more. Now he's sitting down with today's top newsmakers from entertainment, politics, pop culture, and beyond. This is One-on-One with Jasper Cole.
All right. Howdy, and welcome to One-on-One with Jasper Cole. This is your host, Jasper Cole, and we are coming to you live from Sunset Gower Studios right here in Hollywood, California. Let me give a shout out. Boy, we got a big room full of people today, starting with my producer, Mr. John Williams.
Hello,
hey, buddy.
hello.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Back another week, another show. Damn, I'm getting old. Time just flies, right?
You've been busy today.
I know, 4 auditions, but it's not about me. We'll talk about that. Let me also give a shout out to my other producer, Mr. Dominic Friesen.
Welcome back.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
You're looking younger too.
All that
Must
Botox.
be the lighting. We're not on camera anymore, so we don't give a shit what we look like now, right? We're just like we show up in barely clothed, whatever. But speaking of barely clothed, we want to give a big shout out because this is our premiere night on WROM. Woo-hoo! Detroit's #1 radio station, and we're so happy to be joining the WROM family. So we're on, obviously, at 10 o'clock on Friday nights. So big shout out to Tom and Ashley and the whole gang there in Detroit. And also, please go on Facebook and follow us at One-on-One Jasper Cole and Twitter, One-on-One J Cole. You can go to my website. It's a lot about Jasper Cole, jaspercole.com. And when you get there, if you're still awake, you can go to ubnradio.com, and that's where we have all of our amazing sponsors. And JW, aren't we up to like 28 now?
Yeah, we're getting there.
We have 2 new ones,
almost to 30.
Pet 360 and efile.com, and then also Bentley Dog Products. So that's 3 new ones. But we also have 25 other ones.
Yep, here they are.
All of us here at One-on-One with Jasper Cole are proud to announce our 25 affiliate advertisers, and they are all .coms. eFile, Interserver, ZipRecruiter, Hilton Hotels, 3-Day Blinds, Adam and Eve Toys, Bullguard, Prime Slots, Russell Stover, Booking.com, Suzanne Summers Bath and Beauty, Quest Nutrition, Sur La Table, and Extended Stay America.
Additionally, we have EUK Host, Canvas World, Cheap Air, 21st Century, Liberty Mutual, Course Smart, Advanced Auto, Fandango, Meet Mindful, Flair Play, and Jewelry.com. Thanks again to all of our wonderful sponsors. And now back to the show.
Yes, so please go on, find something you like, click on it, and we will make some money. Well, speaking of money, we want to get right into our very special guest today. We are very honored to have actor, singer, I'm sure producer, probably going to direct eventually, the one and only Malcolm David Kelley. Hey, buddy, how are you? Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to finally meet you.
You too, bro.
I've been a fan for a long time.
I appreciate that.
And you're still so young.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you, of course, as young Walt on Lost.
Young Walt.
Yes.
Walt.
You're one of the child actors who's not fucked up.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
are you talking about now or just in
I'm
general?
just saying right now.
Nah, man, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, just growing up in the acting industry, just growing into something you love. I just started when I was 5 years old. Started off doing commercials. I just told my mom I just really wanted to, have fun like the kids on TV. I saw them just dancing in the McDonald's commercial. It just looked fun to me, So it's something I just grown to love. I started doing like You Got Served, Antoine Fisher.
Just Antoine Fisher. Just a little movie with Denzel.
With Denzel, that was his first movie he directed, and that was an eye opener to me. I love directing a lot, and just watched him on that set. Like I didn't have any scenes acting with him, but he was directing me the whole time. Right. So it was awesome, man. And then Lost was amazing. That was a show. When you do pilot season, you get a pilot, you don't really know what's gonna happen, man. And next thing you know, you get that call like, okay, you guys are gonna be moving to Hawaii. We're gonna pick it up, do a couple seasons, man. So that was just crazy.
Now, how old were you when you did the pilot? Like,
I must have been
like 4.
I was around 13.
Yeah.
14
so the family the family moved. Well,
no. I mean, my mom and dad, they were still working.
Right. So they said goodbye, go off to Hawaii.
Yeah, but I had a guardian with me.
Right.
I couldn't just be out there by myself. But yeah, I'm running around playing laser tag, running around on the island. I had a guardian with me the whole time. Being homeschooled.
You had to do homeschooling and stuff.
Yeah, all on set. We're like in the middle of the ocean. I'm doing homeschooling.
You're like, let me get that algebra in. Yeah.
It was crazy, man, but it was a great something I've grown to love, like I said, and I just want to keep going, like writing, jumping into writing now, producing, directing, and we got some things coming up this year. Yeah.
Well, so you also did Saving Grace.
Right,
with Holly Hunter. She's a Georgia girl from near where I grew up. How was that experience? That was a great show.
Yeah, Saving Grace was amazing. That was probably one of my favorite shows.
And she was hands-on producer too, right?
Right. That was fun. And then I also got to do Law and Order SVU with Mariska, and she was pregnant at the time. It was just so much going on, but like everybody was just it was just a family vibe over at that show in New York, and it was so much fun. So I got to be a part of a lot of great shows, like Girlfriends when I was going on, which was awesome just to see the ladies. They still remember me and everything.
Yeah.
So,
oh wow.
It's awesome, man.
And then so it's interesting because you were doing the show Gigantic, right? On Nickelodeon.
Teen Nick.
It was Teen Nick, which is not even there. They don't even have it anymore, do they?
No, they changed it.
They changed it. But you were on that show with Tony Aller, and tell everyone how this whole MKTO, the whole music thing happened.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I was
because things just seem to fall in your lap a little bit.
I mean, certain things fall into place, and that's what we Tony and I say. It's kind of like we believe in fate a little bit, because the show Gigantic we did for Teen Nick, it ran after Degrassi. We just did a season of it. We didn't know really where the show was gonna go, but we continued being friends after the show. That was my boy. That's still my boy to this day. And
he better be.
Yeah. And
you have to put up with him now.
Nah, that's my bro, man. We've done a lot of great things that we never could have imagined happening. Just having fun in his apartment, put stuff up on YouTube, and that's kind of just seeing the evolution of just social media and how things can happen. And our producer saw us on YouTube, loved it, came in for a meeting, and next thing we're going to Columbia Records and Def Jam, just performing in front of the label, and this dream is becoming true. So working on our first album, we had a song go platinum, which was classic.
Yes.
And
you have a new single.
We have a new single, but that was classic. Was a door opener for us. It was kind of very very pop. It wasn't something we were we had going in mind to the situation. But when you have that, not to say it fell in our lap, but when you have that opportunity,
you got to run with it.
You got to learn everything you can. So that was just a great opportunity. And now, like you said, we have a new single out. We got the chance to do it again. Columbia Records is awesome for the second album. And the first song we dropped was called "Hands Off Your Heart, Places You Go," which is awesome.
Just dropped last week, right?
Just dropped last week,
the 16th,
a couple of days ago. So getting a great response for the fans. But it's just about dropping content. So just letting them know that we're still here. And, about to do a video soon. We might be doing it this weekend. So
see, I love videos.
Yeah, videos are great. We're doing.
They're back again. Videos, because they were big in my time, but the MTV days.
Definitely. And us being actors, we want to just like throw that movie-esque feel into our music videos. Not have it be all about us, just like we did in a couple of music videos, but just get to act and have a good time. So, we have some good stuff coming up for this next.
So now, were you always into the singing and the music as well when you were acting, or I mean,
man, yeah, music is it's always been a big part of my life, but it's just about growing up and experiencing things and talking about life, and now being older, we can actually talk about those things. I don't.
You have experience to write about.
Exactly. So it's just talking about.
Now, do you guys write your music as well?
Yeah, definitely. We have
Ka-ching.
It's about we try to be.
Let's keep the dollars coming in.
So, yeah. It's definitely one of the things we learned on.
That's all I care about, really.
So, man,
keeping that money coming in.
It's about the money
and controlling your product. And
exactly, we want to be creative too. So that's where we're big. We want to be artists. So let's create and write a lot of stuff. So that's where I'm saying we're very hands on with this next album. So with the directing, producing, everything with the videos, the visuals is coming off from us.
Are you going to be into directing something you want to do as well?
Yeah,
direct the videos.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna direct some videos.
Got it.
And I have a group that I'm working with. I'm also. We love every genre of music. Rap, hip hop, R&B.
Yeah, you're kind of you guys kind of cover it all.
Yeah, we're doing everything. So I have a group that I'm also working with. My friends and cousins that I also grew up with, and we're I'm directing a lot of music over there. And
wow.
So we have a lot of stuff coming up this year, man. It's gonna be awesome.
So on the acting side, you've been auditioning, you've been going out. We talked a little bit about.
Man, when there's time, it's just crazy because ever since we've been doing the music for like the last 2 years,
It's hard, right?
we've been, just traveling, getting to go to Australia, Malaysia, just all over the U.S. So it's hard I'm auditioning like in my hotel room.
There's a lot of self-taping, right?
It's a lot of the self-taping. So it's just hard to, get that.
Yeah, it's different.
But it's all good though. We're making it work in due time. But while I've been home, I had the time to do a little movie. They're still shooting it, but
Right.
when there's time, we try to work it out. So
Well, it's interesting because do you find fans are different in different parts of the world? I mean, where's your biggest fan base? Do you think is it? Because a lot of singers say they're bigger in China or
Overseas.
Australia
Yeah,
It's interesting how they gravitate to certain artists.
Yeah, it's just the love that they have for just America and something that they don't see all the time.
Right.
It's just they embrace it so much more. So yeah, when we go to Australia, like that was one of the first places that popped off for us.
Is Australia?
Like Holland, like places we just never would.
Places you don't think about,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
Music could just take you, all across the world and just reach so many different people, and that's what we love about it.
Well, that's the beauty of social media now too, right?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you've come up
that
at
interaction
an age where you can sort of create your stuff on social media and
it
get
can
it
go
out
straight
there
to the consumer. So it's like. It's awesome, man. That's what we really embrace Twitter, talking to our fans anytime.
You're on Twitter, obviously.
Yeah.
Tell everyone your Twitter.
Yeah, follow up, man. At The Real Malcolm. We are MKTO. Same socials all across the board.
And you have MKTO Army.
Yep.
Those are that's the army of fans, right?
Yeah, over the...
That follow you. And
they started that little army thing. So, we got the MKTO Army. So appreciate that. All the fans, show love. We appreciate it.
Now, where can everyone hear this new single? Everywhere, right?
All the
sites.
It's on iTunes. You can go everywhere and go hear it. Just type in MKTO, go to Vivo. Apple Music has a song, Hands Off My Heart, Places You Go. Just check it out, man. It's awesome. Like I said, the video's coming soon.
Yeah.
So Malcolm, what advice would you give to anyone else who is young and trying to make it in Hollywood?
Don't. Go to college.
Nah, I mean, if
become a doctor.
Yeah, I mean,
Have a backup plan.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. It's just follow your heart, man. Is what I really want to say. It's just, sometimes you might listen to the people who tell you can't do something, and then try to go back at it again, and it might be too late. It's just all about the timing. If you feel like it's that right time and something you want to do, you have that feeling in your gut, I feel like you should go for it, man. That's just it's what I did, what Tony did. And I mean, the tools you have now, social media, you have the power in your hands, kind of, so you can reach your own fan base. You can get that feedback instantly. It's like the labels aren't really doing like artist development anymore. They're
You got to do it
for,
yourself.
And actually, your guys' first single,
so,
"Thank You," was released virally,
right,
in a roundabout way through Twit Music.
Yeah. And we got like 500,000 views like within the first couple of days, and it started taking off from there, man. And that's just like.
And it was funny. I was actually thinking about that single last night, watching the results from the primary,
right,
and how true the words of the song "Thank You" is kind of.
Well, we kind of got a little slack for it. Like it picked up in Australia, like that song went gold and platinum, but like, we were kind of talking about some things that was going on in America, so it's like. Some radio stations didn't really want to play the song. Like, we were getting that slack a little bit. But when we dropped Classic, like, we got love, all across the board for that song. So, I mean, it's just...
And in your own words, what is "Thank You" about?
Yeah, I mean, it's just... it's basically saying like F you, to the people who messed up, or like, like what we're living in now, we have to go through it, just, the whole college thing, like my sister's going through that, people going to school. It's just everything that we go through, we could talk about it. We have the light to, talk about that situation, and, people can vibe to it, but we said it in a catchy way. Like, "Thank You" was you kind of want to jump around and turn up on that song.
Right.
So it's cool.
Right.
We had a message and it was a classic, it was catchy at the same time. So it's cool. Yeah.
So what do you, are you political at all right now? What do you think? You're part of the millennial generation. I'm so sick of that millennials, right? Everyone comes down on the millennials. They're all following Bernie Sanders, allegedly. But what do you think about this effed up political scene right now?
It's hard not to not to get into political stuff because you want to know what's going on with your country. So you know. But at the same time, man, I just focus on being an artist. You know, I'm focusing on being an artist. But it's just crazy what's going on right now. Bernie Sanders, he's you know, he's talking about some great stuff.
He's touched a chord with a lot of young people.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, and it's just, you know, Trump is doing
Trump
something
is
on
just
a whole
doing his
nother
thing.
plan. You know, it's, you know.
Have you ever met
I don't
Trump?
know.
Do you know Trump at all?
I haven't met Trump, but I got to meet Obama, so that was pretty cool.
That's what really
Actually, you
matters.
performed at the White House.
Performed at the White House.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that little thing.
It was for the
How was
Easter-
that?
It was for like one of the Easter things that they do yearly.
It's for the
and,
First Lady. Does the Easter roll?
Yeah,
Were
yeah,
the
yeah.
girl or his daughters, were they fans?
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well?
They wanted us to perform. Fifth Harmony performed as well, and it was really cool, man. Performing on the lawn at the White House, we were like, bro,
Wow.
this is crazy.
Pinching
So,
yourself.
Yeah, bro, that was awesome. Something we'll never forget. So.
Do you love the live performing?
Man, yeah, that's those are one of the things I love. Like, that's kind of like the difference between acting and music. Like, just being on stage, it's just something about, you know, that automatic connection with the crowd.
Right.
You know, you could just reach out and touch them, you know, and they're singing the words of your song. It's like, there's no other feeling. But, you
Yeah.
know, when you see yourself on screen, it's you know, it's great, you know, but sometimes you never know what scene
It's
they're
all
gonna
been
pick,
edited and
know,
you don't
it's-
know,
It's
and
just, it gets crazy. But
You can control the live performance.
exactly. But having something in the theater, you know, and just being on a TV show, I love it all. So it's like when they ask me, you know, pick one, it's like,
No,
I can't.
no,
You know, I can't. You
no.
know, but I love both in entertainment. So.
Who are some of your musical influences, like people that you really vibe to?
Definitely Michael Jackson. You know, my dad, you know, he always played like a lot of old school, or his
R&B?
time of music, you know, just like his time of music, and let that influence me, and
Right.
I let that influence our music as well. But, you know, Michael Jackson, Pharrell, just from a producing standpoint, you know, and Kanye West. I love Adele's voice. And
Kanye who? No, I'm kidding. I've heard of it.
Yeah, you know.
So what do you think about the whole Kanye thing? You know how
Yeah,
people really, it's really divided with him. It's like either
Yeah.
they hate him or
But nowadays, man, it's like everything is such a strategy. You know,
Yeah.
with just social media, staying relevant. You know, it's
Yeah.
just I don't know how to pinpoint it.
A lot of
you
it's
know,
for
these
headlines,
days.
I
You know,
think.
yeah, I like.
but
you
you
know,
like it. But you like him as an artist.
Oh, I love him as an
Yeah, I don't
artist,
think
and
a lot
just
of people
what
get
he's-
that. You
I
know,
mean,
they
what his antics kind of overshadow the music a little
Right.
bit, you know. But you know what he does musically, I mean, you know, that'll forever speak. Like him as a producer and just what he can do, you know. But he's just trying to venture off into fashion and just be respected, you know, as you know a fashion, you know,
Right.
designer. So
and-
you know, and that's hard, you know, being known as a musician, you know. So
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming from, but you know, sometimes I don't understand, you know, the certain
His
tweets,
tactics
so I don't
or
understand the
whatever.
tactics all the time. But you know, I can't. I don't know. I
Yeah.
love Ye though. So.
Do you wear his line of clothes?
I mean, the Yeezys I love. I haven't got the sweaters or anything yet, but you know, like
Personally,
Some of the stuff-
I like his designs personally.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
they're very.
he's crazy. Like what he's done with the shoes was amazing. So
Yeah.
you know, I just want to give him more time with the clothes. I feel like he can do some amazing things.
Yeah.
like he's done with the shoes. But I mean, I'm just glad he's doing what he
Doing
has
his
to do.
thing.
I'm glad he's doing what he's doing.
And you guys toured with Demi Lovato.
Yeah, we got
correct?
to tour with Demi Lovato. Tony was on
Who
the
we
show
love.
with her.
We love over at the show.
Demi is awesome. She
Boy,
was
you know,
great.
she
was
really
so
has
warm.
a powerhouse voice. I
Oh
don't
my
think a
God,
lot of
yeah.
people realized until maybe this last album, her newest album.
Right,
She really
right.
has a voice.
Yeah, she had to earn that, man, and she's
Yeah.
been grinding. You know, especially being an actor turning into an
coming
artist,
from the
you know?
Disney or whatever she was.
They've done a huge image makeover
Yeah.
successfully.
But she's got
Yeah,
the
in the
pipes.
past, like 2 or 3
She
years.
does have the
Selena
pipes,
Gomez too. I mean, Selena Gomez can sing. You
Yeah,
know, a lot
she-
of
she
those.
can.
What do you think of her new song?
I don't know if I've heard the new one.
Kicking my hands to myself.
Oh yeah. It's
I
good.
kick in my hand to
All
myself.
I know
You
is
like
she,
it?
she just
She's kind of like in a baby voice. I haven't really got that, but it works for her.
Mm.
I think
didn't she just become the most?
she just surpassed. some-
bumped Taylor Swift as highest.
Yeah, she's the number one
social
person on
media.
Twitter.
on Instagram, right?
Right.
Oh my
Do you think
gosh.
their friendship will hold up after that?
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, I hope
Be
so.
better to work together. you know?
Work together in the squad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, what are upcoming dates? Are you guys where's your
yeah,
next?
we got some college shows. My phone's over there, but you can just go to our website, wearemkto.com.
Okay.
Check us out on Twitter, we are MKTO, and that's the same thing for the Instagram. But yeah, we got some college shows. You know, we love doing the college shows. You know, performing for
I
people
would
our
think that's
age,
a cool.
and, you know, it's just it's all about fun over there.
Have
man,
you been
so-
to Georgia at all? Athens, Georgia, or
Um,
University of Georgia, Atlanta,
I
anywhere?
think we are going to Georgia, but we've done like Penn State. We've been everywhere, man. We're about to go down to to Georgia. We'll be over in Georgia.
You know, because I'm from Athens is B-52s and REM, and there was a big music scene there in the 70s, 80s, and there's a place called the 40 Watt Club, and
40 Watt Club,
yeah,
check that out.
but they have a big music, and then Atlanta's become like music.
Yeah, man.
South Hollywood.
That's the thing, man.
You know?
Yeah, it's music is getting crazy over there in Atlanta, and a lot of influence.
Have you been? You performed in Atlanta?
Yeah, we've had a couple shows in Atlanta, the Tabernacle. Opening up for Demi Lovato, and we've been going everywhere. So that's one of the things I love about traveling.
Right,
right.
You meet people.
And traveling, eating the food. Oh man, you go to
some
Kansas
good Southern
City,
food,
barbecue. It's
take your Lipitor before and get all your fried grits and everything.
Exactly, bro. Make sure you hit the gym. They got 24 hours everywhere. It's like it's cool, man. We love it.
I think if you're just joining us, we're here with our wonderful guest Malcolm David Kelley, and we're MKTO. We're going to take our first break, and we'll come back. I want to talk to you about how it is to be an opening act and traveling and that kind of thing. So you're listening to One on One with Jasper Cole. We'll be right back.
You're back, one-on-one with Jasper Cole.
All right. Welcome back to One-on-One with Jasper Cole. And we are continuing with a wonderful guest, Mr. Malcolm David Kelley, actor, director, singer, producer, does it all, hyphenate. Yes. Welcome back, buddy.
Nice. What up?
So we were talking right before the break about you guys opened for Demi Lovato, and I'm always curious how that. I mean, you have your fan base, obviously, but is it how is that when you open for someone?
It's awesome. Like even when we got to perform for Taylor Swift, like she brought us out for one show. She was like bringing people up just like on each tour date. So we got the call about us. She wanted us to come to Boston and perform at the Gillette Stadium, and we were like, what? Like,
wow.
At first we almost missed it. We were scared. We were like, yo, how did we let this slip up? Like, let's fix it. But we ended up,
making it work.
The show. Yeah, we made it work because she was doing like 2 shows in each place. So she's awesome. But
she's been really good about that, right? Supporting other acts and stuff,
new artists, and just songs she loves, and just music in general. So we thought that was just really strong. She let us come up on the rise. She gave us this cool introduction, and in front of 60,000 people were walking on the runway down there. It was crazy, man. I couldn't stop dancing.
Wow.
So like opening up for somebody, just like some people never heard of us, so we're trying to engage them as well, and win over new fans. But in that moment, I was kind of just like fangirling, at the same time. But it was
well,
really
like
cool.
when you get a call like that, you go and do a rehearsal. You get to do one rehearsal, or
we flew in. We got to rehearse with her, and the dancers, they wanted to do a number to the song. We were like, yeah, tear it up, do your thing. But we got to rehearse, sing with her, and she was really nice. So
had you met her before, or was that?
No, that was my first time. I think Tony's too. Yeah, that was my first time meeting her. Yeah,
that's quite an endorsement to have her want you to perform.
Yeah. But we love opening up. Like even if it's like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, like whatever the set is, we're glad to be there. Like on this next round of shows, we have I think we're headlining like half of them, and then we're opening up some of them. So it's awesome, man.
And now they do those shows too, where it's almost like co-headlining. You're not always like opening.
Exactly, because sometimes you just want it to be about the music and having a good night. So we don't want to put anybody over anybody. Let's just.
But like you said, it's a good way to meet new fans and have your music to
integrate. Fans
integrate.
So it's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're trying to get a tour going soon, but we got some college shows coming up, which are open to the public. So if you're around, just check the dates out and come on down.
And do you do like a meet and greet afterwards?
Yeah. We set up the meet and greets if it's before or after the show, but that's always fun. They're like, just chilling with the fans, talking to them, and they'll bring crazy stuff.
Get your Purell, your hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Is there one venue that you dream about performing at?
Oh yeah, man, the O2 Arena.
Okay.
Come on now,
something
like that, or even like doing a Super Bowl, like that would be pretty dope. But
speaking of Super Bowl, what did you think of this year's Super Bowl performances?
The performances. The game was just blew my mind. But it was awesome. Go ahead, Peyton. But the performances. Beyonce,
Gaga was great. She sang the national anthem.
Right.
She killed that.
She killed that.
And.
Well, you had Chris Martin. It was a weird.
Like Coldplay
mixed
not
with
a
Beyonce.
Big fan of, personally.
Okay.
But I love Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars kills.
Now, do you like his stuff?
I love him live.
Yeah.
He's awesome live. So,
he's like an all-around performer.
Beyonce could probably do it in her sleep.
Yeah, when she wakes up, she's ready to go. That's awesome. So.
Did you see what she just performed at her daughter's school?
Yeah,
she did
impromptu. Well, it wasn't impromptu, but
And the other mothers in the PTA were pissed off.
Well, can you imagine? Like, how do you top that?
How
Like,
do
you
you
know,
top that?
there's a
Oh my
bake
God.
sale, and then there's Beyonce with full-on choreography and like,
my
Well, do you think that
I
that
think she had
really
a wind
baked?
machine and everything. It's amazing.
Sheesh. Kids are lucky to go to that school.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that school's expensive. Yeah.
I'm sure.
There's a guy who owns the Palm Restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a new show with Andy Cohen where they just sit down and they're gonna talk at the Palm Restaurant. His kid goes to that school, so he was talking the other day about the parents all knew ahead of time that it was gonna happen, and it was like $25,000 just for one of the good tables, and then
Oh wow.
yeah,
Oh, because it was a fundraiser.
it was
Yeah,
a,
it was
it was
like
a fundraiser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, she didn't just show up.
So
Yeah, I
who,
thought it was like a backyard.
She's just
at
like-
school.
Showed up and
so
sang in the
who
cafeteria.
are they selling the tickets to then? The other parents?
the other parents.
No wonder why they're pissed off. They did pay $25,000.
Well,
to see
I
her
think you had
perform.
I think you had a tier. I mean, it was like 25.
But still, it's like.
But even the nosebleed in
See,
the back of the
I
gym-
misunderstood.
in the-
I thought she just did a show just for the
Minimum
school.
No, it was a
750.
fundraiser. It was like their yearly fundraiser.
Yeah.
Of course. How many cookies would they have to bake and sell to make that amount of money?
Well, isn't the kid like 3 years old? Or what kind of?
How old is Blue Ivy? It's like 3 or 4.
Is she that? Is she older now?
I'm sure she has to be under 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's in kindergarten, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, that's hard for the other parents to.
The kids enjoyed that.
But I'm sure there's a lot of celebrity kids that go to that school. So
But they don't got Beyonce as their mom.
no. And so you were home. I'm not homeschooled, but a lot of your school was done on sets, right?
Yeah. We graduated from a homeschool. Like it was just, it was yeah. Just being
But you still
homeschooled.
got your
Cool.
diplomas.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's all good. But just making that decision, not to go to college. I wanted to go to USC. They had like a really
Right.
good film program over there. And one of my friends went there. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'll write you up a recommendation and all that." But I was just focused on work.
Work
but
and
it's-
life
it's
experience.
It's never too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if like I said, if that's what the route you feel like you want to go down, go do it. Just go
Right.
with the instinct at the end of the day.
Now, what do you think? Are you a fan of any of these shows like The Voice or American Idol? Or?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Those are great platforms for artists and just artists and people in general, man.
Yeah.
Like Fifth Harmony. We had the same management. And watching them come from the show, and we opened up from the.
Were they
group,
on? Were they on the X Factor?
Yeah, they're on X Factor.
And isn't one of the girls on from there? Isn't she on the Goldbergs now? She's an actress.
Really?
Is that?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah, I saw her interview. That she plays the daughter on the Goldbergs, and she was saying that
the
they.
girl from Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, well, they got sort of put together on the X Factor, right?
Okay, right.
And I think she's not in the group anymore.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Like
See,
I said, it's
I
a
think
good
that's her.
platform to open up a lot of doors.
Yeah.
So, it just shows personality. It shows your talent as an artist.
Right.
And it's you gotta. It's however you work it, man.
Do you think
However
that would have been
however
something you
it
would
plays
have done if you hadn't already had your break?
out.
I mean, it's,
I don't know if I would have went that route.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a little different for me. But yeah, maybe I would.
Who knows, right? You
Why
don't
not?
know.
I would have got up on there and sung a little bit for that.
Well, on the Voice this season, they have this girl Allison Porter who was Curly Sue in the films or whatever. But she's an example where she was under Randy Jackson was her manager. She's been out there for a long time singing. She had deals and it didn't work out, and now she's like the big hit on The Voice so far. But
Randy knew. I mean,
and she's
like I
not
said,
young.
it's-
She's like in her late. Well, I mean, not that late 30s is old, but you know what I mean. She's
no man. It's a
and
great,
she's had deals,
it's a
and
great platform. It's
yeah.
a great platform. Millions of people watch the show. And once you release a song, people love music, so they're gonna tune in if they react a certain way towards
Right.
you. So, man, it's Randy knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
He knows what he's
Now,
doing,
what
so.
about musical theater or Broadway? Because we just saw Grease and The Wiz, and
Yeah,
I could
shout
see
out
you
Kiki,
being
man.
really
She
good
was
and stuff.
in
Oh yeah, Kiki was great.
Yeah. She told
Another
me she was
child
gonna do it.
actress who
Yeah, she's,
transitioned really well.
Yeah, Kiki, I've known her for a long time. We did a movie together with Ted Danson, so just watching her, bloom into the stars.
she has her own talk
She's
show?
awesome. Yeah, she's great. She's doing amazing things. And I remember I was going to this acting school. It was like acting, dance, and they had plays they would do like at the end of the semester or whatever. So I had booked a movie like right before the play was about to start, but I was always scared of plays, man, because it's like
Live
you don't
theater.
man, you don't
You
get
can't
another
say
take.
cut.
You don't get
It's
another
kind of
take,
like
so-
performing your music
It
live.
is,
You know?
it is,
Yeah.
and doing that, I've kind of gotten over that fear, so I'm down to try it. But I
You'd be
was
great
always
on
scared to do it
Broadway
for
or
a little
something.
while.
Like
Yeah, it'll be it's
Well, Hairspray's coming up, right?
Hairspray.
Yeah, Hairspray's coming up.
Yeah, you'd be great in
On
Hairspray.
NBC.
Hey, let's do it.
imagine?
Are they doing Hairspray? Hey,
I
you
thought The
never know.
Wiz. I thought they did a great job with The
Yeah.
Wiz.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
So
I'm glad
tell
I
us
did
a little bit about the process of you and Tony, how you guys, I guess write each song.
Yeah. Well, right now it's a little different, coming into the second album. We learned a lot more. We just want to be, so much more involved. So we're just writing a lot more. We're not, working as much with our producers as we were. They're kind of letting, the birds, grow up a little bit and fly from the nest a little
Fly
bit
from the nest.
and do our thing. So we're taking a lot of submissions from other artists, other producers, and just trying to write on our own.
Right.
But, definitely, when we have something, we come into the studio as a team and, we pump it out and, and trying to get these songs together for this next album. But Hands Off My Heart and Places You Go, that was kind of a song we had before, like while we were working on our EP that we dropped a little while ago. So, but we felt strongly about the song. We loved the song, and Tony will come up with the hook sometimes or a melody for a verse, and then once I know what the song's about, I can go in and write a verse for it, and we just collectively come up with the song. And once we're singing it for a couple of days, we know we got something. So then we put it out to the fans, and let them have fun with it. And
Are you always coming up with
visual
ideas with strangest places and
Oh
times?
yeah,
You
man!
just-
In the shower,
do you write stuff down,
like
or
when
you
I'm
talk
eating.
it into?
I love this thing for the voice memos.
Voice recorder.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like anytime I don't want to lose or forget an idea, man. I voice memo it. So
Yeah.
these iPhones are a savior at the same time. As much as I want to get off of it and not be on my phone all the time, but I love it.
But it's interesting because I've interviewed other singers and they just say you never know. There's no rhyme or reason where a hook's going to come from, or a lyric, or
you never know, man. Driving in your car, like
Something
I said,
visual.
in the shower, just the most random places. Yeah,
Right.
anything that can, spark something in your mind. Like sometimes I'm working on 3 songs at one time. It's just. It's just, I'm feeling something for this song. I go to a next song. I'm feeling something for this song. And, I come back to the next song and I'm feeling something totally different, but it might fit. Like, we say working on a song is like a puzzle piece.
Right.
It's like you want to find those parts that fit well together and, make it sound like a wave and a roller coaster at the same time, and have your emotions going, so.
And does that ever happen where you have one song, do you think this is going to be the one that's really going to come together, and then all of a sudden it
come up
kind
with another-
of you veer off into this other one, and then you look
Yeah.
back and go, wait, what happened to
this
that one?
is better than this one.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's just the vibe sometimes when you come in, we're writing with a lot of different other
Right.
writers, and that process can be, sometimes crazy when you have too many people in a room, too many ideas
Too
going
many
around,
cooks in the kitchen.
too many cooks in the kitchen. But
What are
sometimes-
some of the influences just in your everyday life that have basically influenced some of the songs?
Definitely being in a relationship,
Yeah.
with my girlfriend,
Right.
man, on and off, and just dealing with it, as a young man, and then, being, having a certain amount of followers on Twitter, just like being in the, kind of being a celebrity, dealing with all that, and it's just, it can get crazy,
You're a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, I don't know all the answers, so I'm not perfect.
You're
I
still,
don't know how to
you're
deal
still
with
a young
everything.
guy growing and
Exactly.
learning.
So, and the music is a great outlet somewhere. It's like a gym where I can go out and
Right.
release a lot of that tension. So, and tell a story, and other people can relate to it because we're all going through the same things, and I think that's another thing that when you can relate that to the fans and we can connect on that level,
Right.
like we're all the same. It's a whole different feeling. We interact on a whole
How do
different
you
level.
handle the whole so if you if you're in a relationship, because we know, come on, the
Yeah,
girls are out there or
yeah.
whatever, do you tend to find that you sort of date people in the industry so they understand it, or
I mean, yeah, because that's what you're around,
Yeah.
most of the time. So, you go to the parties and, it's just, you're attracted by what you see. So if you see a pretty lady and she's in this place where you are, she's, around the industry.
Right.
So you kind of already know what you're getting yourself into, and then if you go somewhere and you're out in the grocery store and you meet a random girl, however that may come across, it's just a different situation. It's like funny because sometimes you meet people and, like I've grown up since Lost, or, since I've done like acting from past in the day. So people think I've gone to school with them, or it's just like
They
a
can't
funny
figure
story.
out,
They
like,
can't really figure
where
it
they
out
know you
sometimes
from?
until like I tell them, or like it'll it'll be like a light bulb, and it'll go off in their head like, oh my God, you're from Lost, or da-da-da-da-da, whatever. So it's just crazy how, I just laugh sometimes at that first impression with people.
And that was part of what was funny about MKTO is that most people, it took them a while to figure out that you really were this actor, a child star from Lost. A lot of people didn't figure it out for a long time.
Right. Or, some people would know, or the people who wouldn't know, that's even better.
They didn't take the MK. They didn't quite get the MK Malcolm Kelley.
Together, but then you see those Walt signs in the crowd.
Oh
Tony has his character names. It's just funny, man. And when they can, come together on that level and share the music and the TV stuff, it's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's what we want. So it's dope.
Yeah, it's a nice crossover.
Yeah, definitely.
So what have you not accomplished, or what are your goals that you want to reach in the near future?
Definitely I want to get on my directing tip. Definitely this year I have some.
How about a music video?
Yeah, we're gonna try to direct some more music videos. Okay. It's just the technology we're able to get right now. They're trying to ban the drones, but it's like,
are they? Oh, that's right. There's so much controversy.
Yeah, but just having those and just watching what they can do, man, it's just crazy, and all the shots we can get, and it's just really, coming together is like, what you want to do and making a movie or whatever. So definitely want to get on my directing, producing, and writing this year. We're going to try to do a lot of that, but I'm going to be on the road a lot as well. So getting this album out is a priority too. So
do you like the traveling?
Yeah, I love the traveling,
do,
man.
Yeah.
I love the traveling.
You don't get tired of the airports and.
I mean, yeah, that's the only.
You got to do it.
It's the only,
If you could just blink your eyes and be there, right?
Exactly. I try to just stay up before a flight, so I'm asleep on the whole.
Yeah.
On the whole ride,
so tell us, how is life on a tour bus?
Yeah, man. Tour bus can be a crazy place, bro. You wake up, eat, sleep, and you're living on this tour bus, man. It's like you're living with 12 other people.
12?
Well, sometimes there's 12
on
bunks.
the bus.
So sometimes you might have every bunk full, but I think the most we've had is probably like 10. So we've had like 2 junk bunks where it's like all the extra stuff.
So you're eating, sleeping, everything's on the bus.
Everything is on this bus, man. It's you become real like a family with the people living on the bus, and it's awesome, man. It's a lot of crazy nights.
So who are let's say 12 people are on the bus. Who are the people that are on the bus with you?
You got your tour manager, you got your merch person, you have your the front of house person who makes sure you sound good in the in the arena. You got your in-air person that's next to us on the side of the stage, making sure we sound good, in our in-ears. We have our sometimes our manager will come in, but they won't be on the bus, or he might sleep on the couch. Or we have our tour manager. Might have an assistant.
Where's the publicist?
For the tour manager. The publicist, they can come in and out. We want to save as many, keep it. That's why it's like we might have 10 people, because we want to have 2 junk bunks. We don't want it to be full if we don't have to. So, people can fly in and out like our publicists.
And plus you guys it's very close quarters, right?
Yeah, it's so close, man. You can't fit 3 people, can't walk in the aisle at one time like it's one or the other. It's like you can't do number 2s in the bathroom.
That's a reality show.
You have to wait for the hotel, or before you leave the venue, make sure you do your number 2s there.
Get some poopery.
It's there's a fee. It's like a $200 fee unless you're Demi Lovato. You got the grinder in the bus already, but it's like we're not gonna do all that, man. Just go at the hotel or before we leave the venue.
A $200 fee for what?
It's like
pooping in the bus.
On the bus.
$200 to take a crap.
Okay. Yeah, because they have to have a grinder, to grind up all the shit, or else it'll just pile up. So it's like no number 2.
Wow, no. You better just Imodium and
it might be even
up.
more. So we're like, don't do that. You don't even want that. It's not even worth it. So.
Wow. Yeah. See what you learn on One-on-One with Jasper Cole?
You can learn that on Caitlin's show, too, because they've been having that problem on that show.
Yeah.
So, we got then you got the back lounge, and then you got the front lounge, and we just, man.
It's definitely a family.
It's a good family. Good turn up. We were playing poker, it might turn into a little party. It's a good time.
It's always a party. It seems like.
So you fly for long distances, and then you get on the bus and drive the shorter.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it'll depend on the tour. Like Australia, you can't have a bus over there because you have to fly everywhere.
Right.
And then out here in the States, we definitely love to have a bus. That's just we don't want to fly. We fly so much. It's like any chance we can not fly, it's like let's get that bus and just drive around, man, because we. Woof.
Yeah,
chances in the air. It's like, whoa. But
Australia, that's not an easy flight.
14 hours, man.
Damn. That's tough.
It's crazy, bro.
Well, remind everyone again where they can follow you. And
man, this has been awesome. Thank you again.
well, first of all,
for
thank
taking
you. The time flies.
This
I
is
don't know.
awesome.
God, we need like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's all good though. But yeah, you guys can check us out on Twitter. Check me out at The Real Malcolm. Same thing on Instagram and Twitter. We are MKTO. Instagram and Twitter. It's the same thing. Go to our Snapchat. Check us out. Our website, same thing. We are MKTO. Love you guys, man. Get ready for the new video.
MKTO Army.
And the new single is available.
Yeah, on
Yes.
iTunes.
Hands
Places
Off My
you go.
Heart.
Hands Off My Heart. Go get that. Go get that.
Yeah, and keep on looking for you. You'll probably be doing more acting and stuff when you find
Yeah,
time.
we're trying to get it in there, man.
Doing your new videos and all that
Definitely,
stuff.
Definitely. We got some good stuff on the way.
Well, I know everyone in Detroit is loving this interview tonight. Again, thanks to WROM for our premiere episode. And, of course, we're going to be on iTunes and Stitcher and Spreaker. And Spreaker. What's it called?
Spreak. Or like a Spreaker and a
What the hell is that?
Well,
we'll take the listeners wherever we can get them.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Malcolm, great to meet you.
Hey, thank you.
Best of
Same
luck
here,
with
man.
everything.
We'll see you again.
JW,
Tony in here
Dominic,
next
thank you
time.
so much.
Always a pleasure.
And we will be back next week, same
Cool.
time, same place. You've been listening to One on One with Jasper Cole. Peace out.
Thanks for checking out One on One with Jasper Cole. Check out past episodes and get the latest as they're released. Subscribe today on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube.